What's good, y'all? We back at it again. It's your boy Zaheem, and we are here with another Seven Levels Explained. This time it's anti-heroes. And anti-heroes can be a little loose when it come to what an anti-hero is. You feel me? Like they make it seem like, all right, I'm a bad guy sometimes, but then sometimes I'm a good guy. But then y'all got Batman up here who a good guy all the time, but technically he a bad guy because he doing the fucking vigilante shit. But whatever. We gonna see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so y'all can stay updated with our videos. I'm gonna be dropping every day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dropped it during the day, so we gonna get to it.
Level 1, the reluctant hero. Not all anti-heroes begin their stories with the desire to save the world or uphold justice. Some would rather live in peace, seek solitude, or avoid responsibility entirely. Yet circumstances, fate, trauma, or sheer bad luck pull them into situations where they are forced to act. These are the reluctant heroes, characters who embody cynicism, self-interest, or apathy, but who ultimately cannot ignore injustice when it confronts them directly.
Hmm.
Wolverine Logan is one of the
That's an interesting way to put things for this level one. I mean, what you mean, Jack? Is that an anti-hero or not? You know what I'm saying? I don't, because they just rather chill, because they rather chill. You feel me? I thought the anti-hero was somebody that like stick it to the man. And that ain't chilling, you feel me? That's like saying, I will do illegal things. This is what anti-hero means to me. I will do illegal things to help the greater good. Right? Not like I ain't gonna do shit and you know. But if I help, if the greater good need help, and I'm the last motherfucker on earth that can help, I help. That don't sound like an anti-hero. That sound like a piece of shit. I don't know.
clearest examples of the reluctant hero archetype. A mutant with an adamantium skeleton, retractable claws, and a healing factor, Wolverine is nearly indestructible. Despite this, he craves solitude more than companionship. He's a drifter, a brawler, and a man who would rather drown his pain in alcohol than lead a heroic crusade. Yet, time and again, he is pulled into battles against his will,
You sure about that?
most famously as a member of the X Men.
See, that's what I'm saying.
His reluctance
How you get pulled into a battle and you in the X-Men? That's like saying a cop was pulled into the fucking SWAT or something. Like that's what you do. That's the job description. You feel me? It ain't like you was home chilling and the X-Men came to your crib like, yo, come on. No, you was already at the school. You know what I'm saying? You was already there. What's happening?
is central to his character. He doesn't believe in dreams of peace and unity like
This
Professor
Wolverine pissed me
Xavier, but
off.
he fights because he knows mutants and humans need protection from greater threats. Wolverine represents the anti hero whose heroism is reluctant and begrudging, but all the more authentic because of it.
All right.
Green Arrow. Oliver Queen begins as a shallow, spoiled billionaire playboy.
Oh, that's who Arrow is in the show? This guy? What is he from? He from something else I watched, and he was an asshole in that, I think. He's probably like an anti-hero in that.
With no interest in helping
Oh
anyone
no,
but
that's the
himself.
dude from the show. I don't know who the
His
fuck that guy
transformation
was.
comes when he is stranded on a deserted island, forced to hone his survival skills and his marksmanship with a bow. This crucible strips away his arrogance and forces him to confront his selfishness. When he returns to civilization, he finds himself in a world where inequality, corruption, and injustice.
I used to think like, why is they making a fucking Green Arrow show? Before this show came out, I didn't even know who the fuck he was. But now I'm starting to realize is that it's easier to make shows with human fucking fighters. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really gotta do much. They already limited to something, so they ain't gonna be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta worry about shooting like video effects, having blasters shoot out niggas' hands or whatever the fuck it's gonna be. Nah, he's just a regular dude, bow and arrows. Y'all got a bow, you got a guy. Easy. Action.
Are rampant. Though reluctant to play the role of a superhero at first, his experiences compel him to take up the mantle of Green Arrow. Unlike Superman or Batman, Oliver never sought greatness. He stumbled into it. His story highlights how reluctant heroes often.
That don't really sound like an anti-hero. You know what? You keep saying reluctant heroes, but this ain't the 7 levels of fucking reluctant heroes. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna throw them into anti-heroes like that.
Grow into something larger than themselves, despite their initial resistance. Jessica Jones.
My girl.
Jessica Jones represents a modern, grounded version of the reluctant hero. Once a teenage superhero, her early career ended in trauma and disillusionment after her mind was broken by the villain Kilgrave.
Oh man.
She abandoned the costumed life, retreating into a career as a private investigator. Jessica doesn't want to be a superhero. She
But she did want to be a superhero, right? It's just homeboy fucked her brain up. So does she really still want to be a superhero, but her brain still kind of tweaked in there? I don't know, but I don't be coming at my girl Jessica Jones like that, cuz.
actively avoids it. She smokes, drinks, and hides behind sarcasm and apathy. Yet when she sees others victimized,
She a little free. She like brothers too. I tell you that.
she fights not
She's
because
like
she
a
wants to,
Brown.
but because she can't stand to watch injustice go unchecked. Jessica embodies the reluctant, traumatized protector, someone who
Kilgrave is like one of the scariest villains in Marvel, bro. Like they need to bring him back. I mean, I don't even really want to see it, but it's just I know they can do a lot with that. Cause how you beat this nigga? She had to. I forgot what she did. She like overpowered his seduction with her power or something. It wasn't like she broke him down or figured out something, a secret that he had. No, it just happened. You know what I'm saying? It's hard as hell to beat that nigga.
resists heroism but proves her worth through her actions. Level 2, the flawed hero. If the reluctant hero is someone dragged into the role against their will, the flawed hero is someone who chooses to fight for good but is constantly undone by their own inner demons. These
That
characters
sounds like
are
an anti-hero.
unstable, but their trauma, addictions, or obsessions make them unstable. Unlike Superman's unwavering optimism or Captain America's moral certainty,
Hmm.
flawed heroes are painfully human. They succeed not because they are pure, but because they keep going despite their weaknesses.
These might be
Iron Man,
the
Tony
ones I
Stark is
fuck
one of
with.
Marvel's
Well,
most iconic flawed heroes. A billionaire genius inventor, Stark initially built his fortune on weapons
all right, yeah.
manufacturing, profiting from war and destruction. When he's
You know
injured and
what?
forced to build the first Iron Man armor to save his life, he real
I don't know about him being an anti-hero neither because you ain't want to be at first, you know what I'm saying? But when you was in front of that them news reporter, you like, oh shit, I'm the man out here. You feel me? I am Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it went. You feel me? It's fucking egos. And now that you're Iron Man, now you don't want to do nothing but be a superhero. You don't want to be nothing but save lives. You don't want to be nothing but other than what people think of you because you think you a bad guy. So you know people think you a bad guy. So you want to be the one to make the sacrifice call. That's what Cap said. You're not the guy to make the sacrifice call. And lo and behold, that's all you do is make the sacrifice call. I don't know where the fuck Cap be at. You feel me? Cap, where you was at when Thanos was over there whooping my ass? He had them rings. I had to come save the day because you ain't do shit. What about when the fucking big missile went all the way up into the motherfucking space? I did that. Where the fuck was you at, Captain America? You feel me? Fighting these fucking dudes flying off the building and shit. That ain't gonna save the day. That ain't gonna move the needle. I made that shit work. You understand?
realizes the consequences of his
He sound like he loved being a hero.
but escaping it is never easy. Tony's brilliance makes him a great hero, but his arrogance and recklessness make him a danger to himself and others. He struggles with alcoholism, most famously in the Demon in a Bottle
Yeah, he
storyline,
be done.
which reflects his
He
feelings
be
of
done. He do
guilt,
be
trauma,
done.
and responsibility.
That's the
His
comics though.
attempts to control everything from building world-spanning
They had him drunk in the movies that one time. I think it was like Iron Man 2 or something like that, but
defense systems to creating safeguards
it
against
ain't nothing like the comic.
often backfire spectacularly. Iron Man is an anti hero not because he doesn't want to do good, but because his ego and addictions often corrupt his choices. He is the hero who fights external villains while wrestling with his own worst impulses. Batman is often celebrated as one of DC's greatest heroes. But peel back the myth, and he is an anti hero defined by obsession.
Hmm?
Bruce Wayne could have lived his life as a billionaire philanthropist, but instead, he built a crusade of fear and violence to avenge his parents' murder. His methods are brutal. He
Yes,
terrorizes
they are.
criminals, manipulates allies, and uses paranoia as a weapon.
Hey,
Bruce's biggest flaw is his obsession. He cannot stop, cannot rest, cannot move on. His trauma has become his identity, and in many ways, he is addicted to it. Unlike Superman, who inspires hope, Batman
I
inspires fear.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. I mean, anti-hero. I mean that's a stretch. You know what I'm saying? You see how he had to draw the line to get there. You know what I'm saying? He had to build the road to get there. That means that he just ain't just your average anti-hero. You know?
His refusal to kill
This
makes
is
him
level
morally
2, so I
distinct,
guess.
but his violence and manipulation make him a deeply flawed protector. Batman embodies the flawed hero because his war on crime is as much about his own pain as it is about Gotham. He saves the city, yes, but he is also a prisoner of his trauma. Moon Knight, Mark Spector
My
takes the
boy.
idea of the flawed hero to
He
extremes.
Marvel Batman.
Once a mercenary, he is resurrected by the Egyptian god Khonshu and becomes Moon Knight, his avatar on Earth. But Mark suffers from dissociative identity disorder,
Yes, he
splitting
do.
his mind into multiple personas:
Crazy.
the mercenary, the cab driver, the playboy, and the caped vigilante. These fractured identities make him erratic and unstable. At times, he
Cab
struggles
driver.
with
That's the
whether
one.
Khonshu is real or simply another delusion.
Crazy mother.
Yet Mark continues to fight crime with brutal efficiency, often pushing himself into physical and psychological ruin. Moon Knight is one of Marvel's darkest anti heroes, because his greatest enemy is not the criminals he fights, but his own mind. His flaws make
The
him
show was perfect.
undeniable,
They did the show
dangerous,
perfect,
and
man. I
tragic.
loved it. I can't. They
But
got to
he
make it
also
too,
makes
right?
his victories.
Like they have to make a fucking Moon Knight 2, right? I hope he's one of the guys that survive all of this. So when they reboot everything, they gotta answer some of these questions, bro. So they gotta get some people to slide on through so we can motherfucking see where the rest of them niggas go.
Deeply meaningful. Level 3, the Vigilante. The Vigilante operates in the shadows outside of the law and often
Now, what the
interacts
fuck
with
is
law-abiding
Batman if not a
citizens.
vigilante?
Unlike traditional superheroes who work alongside police or governments,
Ah,
vigilantes reject those systems
okay.
as corrupt, inefficient, or too slow to deliver real
Yeah,
justice.
I guess so.
They believe in fear, intimidation, and violence as their primary tools. Daredevil's Matt Murdock is both lawyer and vigilante,
Beat your
and his duality
ass,
makes him one of
Daredevil.
Marvel's most fascinating anti heroes. By day, he tries to uphold justice in the courtroom, fighting for the rule of law.
Trying to be a hero.
By night, as Daredevil, he dons the mask and beats criminals into submission in Hell's
Trying to
Kitchen.
be a hero. So he's
Yet,
trying to be a hero on and off the court. You know what I'm saying? So how he an anti-hero? He loved being a hero. You feel me? I thought anti well, you know what, this level 3. Alright. I keep forgetting there's levels to this shit. So they basically saying that if you is out here and you even want to be a hero a little bit, you're gonna be in these early rounds. But later on, we're gonna see the guys that don't want to be heroes, but they just can't stand by while shit is going on. Or like they keep being a hero, but they keep doing illegal shit on the side, like listen, oh for the greater good. Like if I want to do something better for motherfuckers, but Punisher,
Daredevil's methods are brutal. He uses
you feel
fear
me?
and violence as much as Batman does, and at times his rage blinds him. But what makes him compelling is his Catholic faith. He is constantly torn between his desire to punish criminals and his guilt for crossing moral lines. This creates a character who embodies the internal war between law, faith, and vengeance.
When is they gonna make the Daredevil season where he come at the church for all the wild shit the church be doing to young men? Talk about that. How much somebody talk about that?
Huntress
The fuck?
Elena Bertinelli, often portrayed as the daughter of a murdered mafia family, channels her
Oh, for
trauma
real?
into her role as Gotham's vigilante.
The fuck knew that?
Unlike Batman, she doesn't have a no kill rule as strict as his, and she often comes far closer to lethal force in her pursuit of
Okay.
justice. Huntress is defined by her ruthlessness. She doesn't hold back her anger, and her methods often alienate her from Gotham's other heroes. Yet her sense of justice is real. She fights for the innocent even if she rejects Batman's obsession with restraint.
Hmm.
This makes her one of Gotham's darkest yet most relatable anti heroes. Someone who knows that justice isn't always clean.
But where the fuck her movie?
Vic Sage
They're gonna
takes
put
the
Huntress up
vigilante
there.
archetype to its most uncompromising form. With his faceless mask and paranoia fueled investigations, the question dives deep into corruption, conspiracy, and crime. Unlike Batman or Daredevil, who hold to a semblance of moral lines, the question often embraces brutal pragmatism. He is willing
Hey,
to
he
use
like fuck it.
extreme intimidation and bloody violence to extract the truth. His morality is shaped less by ideals and more by his obsessive belief that corruption must be torn out by any means necessary. The question represents the vigilante stripped of symbolism. No bat, no devil, no flashy persona, just a faceless man willing to get his hands dirty in pursuit of answers. Level 4, the lethal.
A faceless motherfucker walk up on me, I'm have a heart attack immediately. Like I can't take no faceless motherfuckers. Talking about, you understand? That's some scary shit to run up on you. What you want to know, sir? You understand? Don't erase my face, please.
Protector. Up until now, most anti heroes have stopped short of outright execution, but
All
in
right, now
this
here we
era,
go. The
restraint is
murderers.
abandoned. These characters fully embrace
Yeah,
living as
see,
justice.
that's what I'm
The
saying. The Venom is a bad guy. He go does illegal shit for his own good, but he might stop somebody from getting essayed in the alleyway when he fly by. Anti-hero.
them death is
Makes
not a
sense.
failure. It's the most efficient solution. They are the ones who look at the revolving doors of prisons, corrupt systems, and villains who never stay gone and decide enough is enough. The Punisher, Frank Castle,
There we
is the
go.
definitive lethal protector. After his wife and children were
Put
murdered in
niggas
a mob
down.
hit, Castle declared a one-man war on crime.
Hmm.
Armed with military training, an arsenal of weapons, and a relentless will, the Punisher has executed thousands of criminals across the Marvel
My nigga
universe.
look crazy as
What makes
shit right
Castle
there. You see,
different
dude?
is that he has no illusions about being a hero. He doesn't wear a mask to inspire hope. He wears the skull to inspire fear.
Hmm.
He doesn't capture criminals.
Oh,
He kills them. His crusade is not justice as
don't
society
punch me
defines
in
it,
the throat. Listen, don't punch me in the throat. I will. I'm coming for your people. You punch me in the throat.
but revenge elevated into a mission. Other heroes see him as a dangerous fanatic, but to victims of crime, he is vengeance personified. The Punisher embodies the question: if the system cannot protect the innocent, does killing the guilty become justified? Red Hood
Sounds
Jason
good to
Todd,
me.
the second Robin, was brutally murdered by the Joker
Oh
but
my
later
God.
resurrected. His
Listen, let me just go on record. I am not okay with the Red Hood. You understand? The idea of somebody like the Red Hood is cool. He shouldn't have been a fucking resurrected old Robin to come back and be mad at Batman on his dumb shit, nigga. Just die. You know what I'm saying? Like, let comics, let it be done. You feel me? Let it be done. And then when you reboot everything, you feel me? You can just, I mean, like for real, like when characters die, sometimes they gotta stay dead, man. You know what I'm saying? Until the reboot. Once the reboot come, everything start over fine. That always gonna happen. But don't bring them back in the same universe. That's his ass.
marked a turning point. Unlike Batman, Jason no longer believed in redemption. He saw Gotham's endless cycle of violence and decided that only
What
permanent
the hell
change
is that
could
on his
save it.
chest? Is that supposed
Just
to
as
be
in
a
Red
bat
Hood,
or a
Jason
mask?
became a lethal vigilante, targeting crime
Sweet.
bosses, drug dealers, and even the Joker himself.
At least he taking niggas
His
out. I ain't
relationship with
mad at him.
Batman is one of the most painful in DC. He embodies everything Bruce fears. That killing is the only way to end Gotham's madness.
Also, it's a bat on
Yet
his chest.
Jason's actions also expose the
The
hypocrisy
nerve.
of Batman's no-kill code. Forced
The hypocrisy of my no kill code, but you got a bat across your chest just like me. You my young boy. Stop acting crazy and do what the fuck I tell you to do, young nigga. Damn.
the question of whether restraint actually saves lives or prolongs suffering.
Cardiff.
Red Hood shows that the line between hero and villain is sometimes only a matter of how far one is willing to go. Ghost Rider. Unlike
Okay.
Castle
Kind
or
of forgot
Jason
about
Todd,
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider's mission isn't personal vengeance, it's supernatural judgment. When Johnny Blaze bonded with the spirit of vengeance, he became a demonic anti hero wielding hellfire, a flaming chain,
Right.
and the dreaded penance stare, which forces sinners to experience.
Now, see, is he not really killing nobody? Cause I mean, he ain't like part of this world. He passing judgment like God and the devil. So I ain't really killing you per se. Your time on this earth is up, and I'm just the guy that come grab you. Am I wrong? Somebody in the comments tell me if I'm wrong or not. So,
The pain they've inflicted on others.
see,
Ghost Rider
I'm gonna
doesn't
get you.
operate like a human vigilante. He doesn't capture criminals or scare them. He puts him firmly in the lethal protector category. He
You do
delivers
be
justice,
taking body. I mean,
fire, and
it's
death.
not.
Level 5.
It's not really bodies though, right? I mean, he come get you though.
The anti-villain. Unlike the lethal protector who kills in the name of justice, the anti-villain occupies an even murkier space. They are characters whose goals are noble or sympathetic, but whose methods are extreme, illegal, or destructive. Unlike
Like
traditional
them
villains, they
last
are
three
not
niggas.
motivated purely by greed, cruelty, or chaos. Instead, they believe they are fighting for a just cause. Magneto Magneto is perhaps the most
Magneto is
iconic
fighting for a just
anti-villain in
cause.
all of comics. A Holocaust survivor, Eric Lensher grew up seeing firsthand the horrors of human prejudice. His mission is simple: to ensure that mutants, marginalized, and persecuted people will never again suffer genocide. On paper, his cause is righteous. He fights for mutant freedom and survival. Yet his methods are often ruthless: terrorism, mass murder, and declarations of war against humanity. Magneto is not cruel for cruelty's sake. He is a man scarred by history, determined to do whatever it takes to protect his people. His conflict with the X-Men is not just about ideology, but about morality. Professor X believes in coexistence, while Magneto believes only domination or separation can save mutants.
I mean, listen here. First of all, if we is just a different race, like how black people are, then separation probably. Because I mean, we don't got to worry about. Listen, if we had our own country, we wouldn't have to worry about if they taking slavery out the books because they will be our books and we will keep them in there. You understand? And they're gonna be able to take out their textbooks and their part of America because they'd had to give us something. Them 40 acres and the mule for all 40 million people, we didn't need to have the country. You know what I'm saying? We could have took this whole East Coast from you. It'd been good. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that coexisting shit, it ain't going well. That's all I'm just saying. It ain't going well. The white people out here wilding. You know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. If we are mutants, then domination is here. It's nothing y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? I got cousins and shit that could wipe out this whole planet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just Magneto. I could do some shit myself, but I got guys under me that'll burn the White House down. So what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Get them niggas out of here. They better than me. Charles Xavier is I'm not on his side. I'm fucking with Magneto and them. We need to get these niggas out of here. They tripping. Either y'all is listening to us or because we ain't on no bullshit. We ain't even try to conquer y'all shit. You feel me? We ain't trying to stop y'all shit. We just ain't letting y'all fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? As soon as y'all try, you will be reprimanded. You know what I'm saying?
This makes Magneto a tragic anti hero, both a villain and a freedom fighter, depending on perspective. Catwoman? Selena Kyle is a
Catwoman.
master thief who has often lived outside the law. Unlike most
You
Gotham
telling me she's more anti-villain than fucking Punisher? She don't kill nobody. Her only crime is thieving. She's a thief. Her stealing ass. You feel me? She steal jewelry, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Other girls, niggas, you feel me? Like she a thotty. Like, why is she up here?
villains, she
It's
doesn't chase
crazy.
power, chaos, or domination. Instead, her motivations are often rooted in survival, independence, or defending the powerless. At times, she is Batman's enemy, breaking into vaults and stealing from Gotham's elite.
No, no, hell no. If I'm in trouble, not necessarily in trouble. If I'm doing something wrong, and I get to pick an anti villain, an anti hero that can come get me. Come on, Catwoman. I fight with you. If I see Punisher, I'm bailing. I'm out of here. Punisher's crazy. Who the fuck?
At other times, she is his ally, helping him protect the innocent from greater threats. Her morality is fluid. She is not driven by greed so much as a desire for freedom, and her crimes often target the corrupt or the wealthy.
See, that's what they saying. They saying she an anti-hero because she always going at the powers that be. But the only thing she doing to the powers that be is stealing from them. Is she getting niggas whacked off? You know what I'm saying? Punisher. Stop playing, man. You do in the beginning of that Punisher series, he just killed the whole Irish mob. Got everybody out of there. Ain't nothing to talk about. You feel me? I ain't trying to hurt your pocket so you can live and go get money again or kill some other fucking people. No. I'm gonna stop it all and bloop.
Catwoman embodies the anti-villain because she is never fully one thing. Not hero, not villain.
So
Her
what?
actions blur the line between selfishness and heroism, making her
Yeah, so
both
she ain't really
dominant
an anti-hero
and
either.
wild cards.
Or an anti-villain.
The Submariner is another classic anti-villain.
He out for his people.
As King of Atlantis, Namor's loyalty is to his people above all else.
No doubt about it.
He is proud, arrogant, and often hostile to the surface world. But his actions come from a place of duty. If the surface pollutes the oceans, exploits resources, or threatens Atlantis, Namor does not hesitate to retaliate with war.
Hell yeah.
In his own eyes, he is a hero protecting his kingdom.
Yeah,
But
he
to
a little more
humanity,
about
he is
listen.
often a dangerous.
He a little more about it than Aquaman. You feel me? Aquaman, he be trying to just chill, stay to himself. Namor, like, listen, I got had a plan to take over this world a long time ago. It's just slowly but surely. You know what I'm
Venom
saying?
floods cities, attacks governments, and treats the surface as expendable. His nobility is undeniable, but so is his brutality. Namor illustrates how perspective defines morality. To Atlantis, he is a savior. To Earth, he is a menace. The monster, hero.
No
The monster
six.
hero is defined by fear. These are beings whose appearance, power, or methods make them terrifying to ordinary people, even
See, now I don't feel like he making his like levels like this one is more anti-hero than the last one. This is more like let's just take all the anti-heroes, split them up in sections, and then give them numbers. So that's what that seemed like.
to other heroes. They are hunted, hated, and misunderstood. Yet beneath the monstrous exterior lies a
Look at the
protector,
thing.
someone
Dope
who
picture.
ultimately fights
Yeah,
for good,
Spider-Man. I see a little ass down
though often in ways that alienate them from society. Venom began as one of Spider-Man's greatest enemies,
there. Mm-hmm.
but over time evolved into one of Marvel's most iconic anti-heroes. The
No.
symbiote amplifies Eddie Brock's rage and aggression, making him violent, savage, and unpredictable. Yet together, Brock and the symbiote develop a moral code. They protect innocents but destroy those they deem guilty.
Mm-hmm.
As the lethal protector, Venom has battled both street level criminals and cosmic threats. His methods are brutal, biting,
Damn, for real.
maiming, and outright devouring enemies. His monstrous appearance with fangs and tendrils makes him the stuff of nightmares. Yet beneath it all, Venom is protective and loyal, fighting for justice in his own terrifying way. Venom embodies the monster hero as a figure feared by society, but ultimately driven by a fierce, if warped, sense of right and wrong. Swamp Thing.
My
Swamp
boy.
Thing is the elemental guardian of nature, a being who was once human but is now something beyond.
See? Nah, niggas be mad I don't eat vegetables. This nigga Swamp Thing, all greenery. He fuck your shit up. Don't play with him.
Alec Holland, transformed into a plant creature, protects the green, the collective consciousness of all plant life on Earth. His appearance is monstrous, his powers alien, and his morality often incomprehensible to humanity. Unlike superheroes who protect people, Swamp Thing's mission is to protect nature itself, which can sometimes put him at odds with humans. He
Mm-hmm.
can manipulate plant life, regenerate from destruction, and even reshape the natural world. To humans, he may appear as a monster.
Don't they got a Swamp Thing coming out, or am I tripping? I hope it's like a movie and not like a cartoon. Because I don't get me wrong, I fuck with cartoons, they my shit. But I'm telling you, to see a Swamp Thing transfer from the green to this big green ass brute motherfucker, that should be live.
Lurking in swamps. But in truth, he is Earth's most faithful defender. Swamp Thing represents the anti hero who is more than human, one whose monstrous form masks a purpose greater than human morality. The Hulk, Bruce Banner, and the
The
Hulk
Hulk?
are perhaps the most famous example of the monster hero archetype. Banner is a brilliant scientist, but his gamma fueled alter ego is a towering brute defined by rage. To the public, Hulk is a monster, uncontrollable, destructive, and terrifying. To his allies, he is both a blessing and a curse, a weapon that can save worlds but also destroy them. At his core, Hulk is misunderstood. He wants peace, but his anger and the fear it inspires in others isolates him. In his more dangerous incarnations,
That
like
motherfucker be
Worldbreaker Hulk,
mad as a
he is feared as an
motherfucker.
extinction level threat. Yet, more often than not, Hulk's fury is directed at villains, invaders, or threats far greater than himself. Hulk is the quintessential tragic monster, feared as a destroyer, but deep down, fighting to be a hero. Level 7, the Chaotic Force. Unlike the other
Man,
anti heroes we've examined, who at least follow some kind of code or principle, the Chaotic Force is unpredictable. These are characters who
what's
define
her
categories
name?
of hero or
Harley
villain
Quinn?
one day. They might save a city, the next, they might burn it down.
No, Harley
Not
Quinn
enough
ain't
villains
burning
do it because
shit down.
chaos is their nature. Deadpool, Wade Wilson, the merc with a mouth, is the
He might
ultimate
fuck some shit
chaotic
up.
anti hero. A mercenary gifted with a healing factor, Deadpool is nearly unkillable,
Yeah, I'll give him
which
this one.
makes him reckless, violent, and utterly insane. What truly sets him apart is his meta.
See, that's what I'm saying. He the type of guy that like in the movie, I came to help the police to stop this kid, this mutant kid from burning shit up. But in the meantime, I found out that the only reason he acting like this is because the doctor at this place is doing foul shit to him on the low. Kill him. This makes sense, right? The police don't do that. They got to be an investigation or something like that. So that's an anti-hero. Like, I do want to be a hero. I am doing something good. Y'all might think it's a little drastic, but good nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? I bet he won't be fucking with nobody again. You wouldn't have this problem. See, that's the thing. Everybody think about the motherfucking fire and not the spark. What started this? Don't I mean who gives a fuck about the fire? The spark can happen again. You feel me? Without the spark, there's no fire. It's that simple.
Awareness. Deadpool knows he's a comic book character, breaking the fourth wall, mocking tropes, and rewriting his own narrative. Sometimes Deadpool fights for money. Sometimes he fights for love or friendship. Sometimes he fights simply because it amuses him.
Is that Rogue?
His morality
Okay.
swings wildly, and while he occasionally plays the hero, he often causes as
Gambit was
much
mad as hell. Y'all
destruction as
seen
he
Gambit in the
prevents.
background? He was hot.
His chaos is what makes him unique. He embodies the absurdity of comics themselves. Deadpool is the clown prince of chaos, but unlike the Joker, his chaos leans toward humor and reluctant heroism rather than nihilistic evil. Lobo. If Deadpool is Marvel's chaotic mercenary, Lobo is DC's. An intergalactic
Right.
bounty hunter, Lobo is known as the Main Man,
My
a
God.
hyper violent, cigar smoking space biker who gleefully kills for fun and profit. He is virtually indestructible, strong enough to go toe to toe with Superman, and so durable that he often
I seen
limps
that
his way through
cartoon.
battles. What makes Lobo a chaotic force is that his only real loyalty is to himself. He'll work for villains, heroes, or anyone with the right price. Sometimes he saves the day, usually by accident. Sometimes he destroys planets, often on purpose.
I was saying
This isn't
sometimes by
because
accident.
rooted in justice
This
or
was funny.
vengeance, but in
Yeah,
sheer
it's the one with
enjoyment of violence and rebellion.
Superman. I watched that.
Lobo is the satire of machismo and brutality, a living parody of the over the top anti hero archetype, yet powerful enough to justify his absurd persona. Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn began
Sorry.
as the Joker's sidekick and lover, but she has since grown into one of DC's most unpredictable anti
She ain't
heroes.
starting that much trouble.
Her
Like
moral
I'm not trying to hear that. Like what's the most trouble she can get into? Like kidnapping somebody? You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna blow the half the city up. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna do no shit like that. The Riddler blew up half the city. You know what I'm saying? Drown half the city. Like, come on, Harley Quinn ain't doing no shit like that.
morality shifts constantly. Sometimes she's a villain aiding chaos and crime. Other times she's a vigilante or reluctant hero fighting alongside the Bat Family or the Suicide Squad.
Ooh.
Harley's chaos is fueled by her unstable personality and her refusal to be tied down to rules or labels. She is playful, violent, compassionate, and cruel, sometimes all at once. What makes her fascinating is her emotional unpredictability. Harley follows her heart no matter where it leads,
All
which
right.
can result in selfless heroism or reckless destruction. Harley Quinn embodies the chaotic force as someone who cannot be boxed in. She is not simply Joker's shadow. She is her own storm of madness and freedom, as likely to save Gotham as she is to set it on fire.
All right, well, this what I was saying, right? When it come to Harley, I'm like, y'all, she should have been wherever fucking who did I say earlier? I forget, but just wherever the kid. Harley ain't putting that much work in. She's not doing that much damage. They should have had the people who do the most damage as an anti-hero at the top seven, and at the bottom, if you just an anti-hero because you go against the system, but when you go against the system, you really don't get nothing done. That should have been one. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right, little video. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be getting more into them, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like and subscribe, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell because we're putting up one every day, so y'all gonna be able to see a brand new one. So no worries. Let's get to it.